Hello, everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 3. This is episode 11. I think. I think we're just about on track with episodes and all of that. But anyway, as you can see, we are standing inside of a geode. Yes. Now, the reason for this will become apparent here in just a little bit as we explain what is going on. In the last episode, we worked on the storeroom, or workroom rather, for the Nether hub. And I'm in here collecting these small amethyst buds. I got a couple medium ones by accident. We are going to also try to get some more of these amethyst clusters. And the reason I'm over here at this geode versus the one that I found near the base early on is because I didn't know what I was doing when messing with that geode. And there's only like 4 of these budding blocks left. I didn't know you could mine these, so we just went hog wild, and yeah, this is gonna be a lot better for me going forward. As you can see, we can collect these things rather quickly, just chilling here and then kind of looking around to find the spots. So we opened all of this up, and we got most of the lower ones. There are still some of these upper ones that we haven't cleared out too much around them, like that one over there or these two. But this is going to work, and we are going to need to do some AFKing over here so that we can start getting some of these larger clusters and then cleaning up our inventory. So today's plan is to start or continue work on the Nether hub, start working on the Nether tunnels, and what we're going to do is jump on over to creative so I can show you guys, while I'm digging out some stuff in the Nether tunnel, what exactly our plan is. Now, you guys all know the hub and what it looked like, and how we have the geode going on in kind of 1.17 fashion. I built a dome with no real plans. I had an idea of potentially making like a glass fog effect dome all the way out and exposing it to the Nether, which would have been a lot of work, and we ended up not doing that, and we've got this little thing here. I'm still thinking about taking the dome behind me and wrapping it underneath the glass rather than having these straight down pieces. I think could look a little bit better, but that will be a development, as this thing evolves. Now, the one weird thing is the portal sitting in the middle of the hub. I do not want to do the traditional Minecraft geode where we put calcite and then amethyst blocks, and then put some amethyst clusters all the way around, because I think that would take away from the beauty of the dome itself. But I did want to do something with the portal here that just kind of sits out in the middle of nowhere. Now, this is a rough sketch of what I'm planning. I'm planning on taking this all the way down to the bedrock, and like I said, we may actually cut this in, recreate this corner, down here, and so on and so forth, and make this an actual curved, or at least starting to curve, because we can see the bedrock pretty decent. I think we needed, one more glass layer would have really helped the fog effect, but nonetheless, this is my plan here. I'm probably not going to go with the iron bars, but we are going to go more of the slabs and stairs, and I really, really like the way this turned out. This is why we need the small and the large amethyst clusters. I'm also probably going to change out the concrete powder here for regular old obsidian. I think this will look better in the grand scheme of things. Now, of course, I didn't know how this was going to turn out. I just started sketching something. I like the black stone, the raw black stone. We are going to take this in like I said, and we're going to add some of the amethyst, the crying obsidian, and the obsidian down in the bottom. Again, this is just a rough sketch of what's going on. We do have, the clusters and stuff everywhere. The crying obsidian, I think it all looks so good. And I did share some pictures of this to the Truly Bedrock members in Discord, and they liked it as well. So let me know what you guys think. I'm probably not going to get to building this because I still need to AFK for more amethyst clusters. Lee did hook us up with some crying obsidian, but I am going to need to get a little bit of obsidian as well, which we may do in this episode and then work on this the next episode. What I want to work on in today's episode, or what I'm doing right now, is digging the tunnels out. I've actually placed down a sign with coordinates of how far to go out, and this is the design that we came up with. When you're building a tunnel or a tunnel systems, it's good to come up with an idea that is a repetitive pattern that's fairly easy to replicate. This is fairly easy to replicate. It's kind of a pain placing the stairs in. And then we go from the regular nether brick here to the chiseled nether brick. I did play around with different depths, maybe pushing this part back by a block. I didn't like it. I like what we've got going on here. I was really hoping when I came into here and looked up chiseled that we had more than 7 blocks for the chiseled variants of stone. This one doesn't count because it's infested, but we have quartz, both sandstones, deep slate, blackstone, stone, and of course nether brick. If we had 8 of these, we could have made a really cool design changing out the chiseled block, and that would indicate the different layers of tunnels. What I've done instead is run a strip of glass down the tunnel, and we have concrete underneath there. I'm probably going to go with concrete powder just because, concrete. And I have kind of marked out the indication of colors for the other potential tunnels. So we have red, we have white, we have orange, we have gray, we have pink, we have purple, we have blue, and I guess I deleted the block. No, I didn't. We have green. And so that is how we're going to tell the difference of the tunnels. You'll know which direction you're heading into. And then I have more plans that we're not going to discuss today. I'm going to start sketching out in creative. I started using this last season, the creative copy of Truly Bedrock, to do different things in, and it is becoming a favorite thing of mine to do. As you can see, we've got this little sketch. Again, this is not perfect. It's going to be a little bit different when we do it in or on the server, but hey, it looks pretty cool. And I'm going to start digging probably that tunnel out because I have the workroom behind here. The only unfortunate thing about the workroom is getting into it after I've placed all these blocks in is going to be rather difficult. We may actually put in like a piston door here. This could be an easy door to do with a retraction of these 2 blocks, I think is the ultimate plan. Other than that, I think everything's looking good. We may actually take some of these clusters as well and maybe place them down in this location, And then I'm also thinking that we might actually start dotting these around the actual geode itself. I think that could look cool, right? Yeah, that looks really, really cool. Now, another plan that I have is going to require some barrels, probably some spruce logs, and where are the walls? Something like this. And what I'm thinking here is potentially doing something like this. Yeah. Put that there, and then they'll like this. And then if we get an axe, I'm thinking we could have a beam like this, maybe push it back a couple of blocks, and then this will allow the Truly Bedrock members to come in with their different heads, and they can place them on here, or we can even pull this up by a block, um, and have signs. It could be something as simple as that. Doing the corners is what is going to be a wee bit of a challenge, but I have some potential ideas for that as well. I just think it'd be cool to have a little log hanging down. We might move the... We're definitely going to have to mess around with this. This is just in the planning phase. So you guys will have to let me know what you think about this idea here. But having heads, knowing which base is in this direction, so on and so forth, would be a great idea. Anyway, time for us to jump back onto the server and see the progress that has been made. Back over on the Truly Bedrock server, and as you can see, we haven't started the hub. That's going to be probably in a couple of episodes before we finish this, but we did manage to finish one tunnel. And I have to say, I think it is looking absolutely gorgeous. The top part of this thing, I do think, is a little bland. We could do something like we did down here and make this look a little bit better, but when I see this tunnel, the first thing my eyes do is they go to the red. And then we start looking at this, and this is kind of the last thing we see. Now, I learned a lesson from building the 800 block long tunnel that I did in the last season to my base, and that was I dug everything out. I put the walls in, I put the roof in, and then I did the floor. And that created a little bit of a hazard when dealing with mobs. Spawning in, I had to deal with ghasts, piglins, skeletons, you name it, we had to deal with it. And this season, I went ahead and I dug the tunnel out 2 blocks tall, and then I put the floor in so that no mobs would spawn. So what we have is we have the solid black stone here with some walls. Should prevent most mobs from spawning. We have back-to-back stairs, we have glass, and then a rinse and repeat. I say it should prevent most mobs from spawning because magma cubes don't care about spawn rules. We all know that. And I got a skeleton. I'm recording a video, rude. So as you can see, we're using 3 main blocks here. We're using deep slate, which is why in the last live stream we went and got all of the deep slate that we have. We have 4 shulker boxes worth. We've used a little bit, and down in these chests I do have a little bit more, which honestly we should put inside this chest. The next block that we're using is blackstone, and I've done some math where I need about 8 shulker boxes of blackstone to run every single one of these tunnels once we start getting them dug out. The next block that we're using is, of course, nether brick, and we've talked a few times about different ways to get nether brick. You have piglin bartering, we could go destroy a fortress, or we could do what I'm doing and taking the nether rack that is dug out here, and we run it through the smelter. Rude? Where did you spawn? I've tried to spawn proof most areas, but anyway, that's why we built this thing, is to run nether brick or netherrack through it and turning it into nether brick, which we have quite a bit left over. I think that's a good way to do it, as opposed to just putting the netherrack in a chest and letting it sit forever. You know, we're a little more environmentally conscious here on the Truly Bedrock server. We're all about the reduce, reuse, recycle. Message brought to you by the Truly Bedrock Recycle MIDI. Oh, Oh, I should put up a little thing there, and if there is no overlay that gets put in, I'm gonna have to fire this new editor. I already fired the last one because, he forgot a picture. And to be fair, I wasn't paying him, and he wasn't very good. So we'll see what happens. So now we have the first tunnel done. We have the storeroom. Um, we're gonna need to start, doing some live streams and digging these different tunnels out. I'm probably gonna start with the 4 cardinal directions and get them going just like we did this one. I think all in all, this took about 4 to 6 hours to dig out and place the blocks back. We did have to do a little AFK for smelting the netherrack. And as discussed before, we are going to close this section up and probably put in a little piston door right here that we can go in and out of when the time comes. But I'm excited to do this. We are going to have to get some Blackstone, and we can probably go mine it. We have a bunch of pickaxes. We can get 8 shulker boxes just like we did the deep slate, or there is another way. But before we talk about that, I did notice that we have Jessie has put her portal up, and it is perfect. I am going to extend this portal out by 1 block, pushing this line over here. And then we'll put in something to connect it up, probably just some nether brick. This is the idea for the whole tunnel. If people were going to dig tunnels or put portals up, I was hoping it was going to be in these 7 blocks, dead center, which would be right here. And that is what has happened here. I may put in something here to help with a little bit of spawning. We did we did update the server to the latest 1.17.10, so I'm not sure how mob spawning is even going to work with complete darkness and for monsters and stuff like that. I don't know, but yep, we need to just shift this. We're not going to move this side of the portal. We're simply going to push these 3 blocks over, add a piece of obsidian here and here, and it's done. So if anybody else is starting to dig out a tunnel or wanting to know how to connect to the Nether Hub, and you guys now know, you can point them in the direction of this video, or eventually Jesse's tunnel, or my direction, stuff like that. And yeah. So anyway, there is a way for us to get both a little bit of obsidian we need for that, the obsidian we're going to need for this, and blackstone. You guys know, a bartering system. If you remember, back in episode 3, we actually did a little bit of mining with Lee to get some gold for a bartering system, and she has gotten one set up and said that we can use it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to get her into a voice chat and figure out where this bartering system is in regards to the nether and start getting our hands on some different blocks via some gold so we can really start the hub. Not next episode, but the episode after that. I have a little bit of something going on next episode that is highly needed. So yeah, let's see if we can get Lee on the horn.
Hello.
Hello.
We meet again. We meet again.
Yes, once again.
And yes, finally have met back up after we had said that we wanted to go do some bartering with what we traded with. You know how we said we wanted to do free range bartering at the time?
Uh-huh.
That won't be necessary.
Oh.
I got bored. And
And
you know what kinds of crazy things happen when I get bored.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I get inventive. Yeah, follow.
Okay.
I know you of all people aren't going to care about flying through the nether.
Nope.
Eh, my head got stuck.
Oh, you made it. Yeah. This was my
This,
cheaty way up too.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't think I made it. I think I've just been using it. Okay, so there is like an oval in the wall right over there. You can't quite see it, but you will be able to, like, by the time you hit past the staircase.
Okay.
We're gonna fly through that oval and then turn to be going straight that way, and you'll see it on a crimson cliff. It's at about like 92. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. But yeah, yeah. Follow if you can. Were you able to get airborne or
Oh
no?
yeah, the skeleton shot me and helped me.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going slow so that yeah,
Oh,
92 negative 350.
this.
Yes, yes, yes. This and there's actually there's a gold farm to go with it that's not quite completed off in the distance.
Oh, oh, get. There we go.
Hmm. So yeah,
Hello, you guys are all mad. I know why.
yeah, you're not wearing any gold, so
Mm-mm.
they're grumpy about it. But we can hopefully we can give them a nice distraction, you know.
I mean, let's see what we have here. I might as well dump all my gold because what am I going to use it for?
Oh gosh, okay,
So
yeah.
that's
Just toss it on in that chest up there
8,
if you
9,
want to
10,
put
13, 14, 14 and a bit.
nice. Yeah, if you want to preemptively put it in the minecart, go for it. But otherwise, just put it in the chest there. And once part of it drains down in the mine into the minecart, we'll just flick the switch.
Can't click on them. Well, maybe it's operator error. Whatever.
No, it's they're so close together that it's hard to hit. Yeah,
Gold
it's loaded.
in, start. Very basic. I like it. I can follow those
Yes.
directions.
Yes, we've nicknamed it the smelter for pigs, because it's arranged very much the way that a super smelter is. It just drops everything off into the dispensers around the place,
Ah,
and
nice.
then uses detector rails to trigger the dispensers and also to trigger those blocks of golds on pistons that you see at both ends. So just yeah. So let's see, is this
This
thing?
is fancy. This is way fancier than what I had last season.
Uh, yeah, I mean, it's kind of fancy, but I mean, it's also most of the fanciness is the thing down below that Slack has put together for me,
Yeah, I
and that's
seen.
the sorting system.
I seen. I like.
Yes. So that stuff goes in there. They pick up the gold and get grumpy about the gold movie, and then pick up more gold, and everything comes down in here. We've got sorting for everything that they trade except arrows,
Eesh.
as far as the stackable things go. And then all these chests down here are non-stackable. It'll start at that bottom corner.
Looks like a little bit of typical bedrock where
Yeah.
you got a few things that filter through.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I about 1 gold per stack will manage to sneak through as well. So you do want to come look through here to see if there's anything that you want out of them and everything each time. But and then once you're satisfied that there's not, then there's the dump switch over here that just dispenses it all off into the lava.
Oh, oh, whoop, whoop. Went too far. That's okay.
Yeah, there are gates at both ends too. So
Yeah, but I just cheated over the fence.
oh yeah, no, it's absolutely easy to cheaty over the fence. So
I
yeah,
mean,
it's the whole team has free use of it, and then since Slack helped me make the storage, I told him he can use it as well.
yeah, that's
So
fair. That's fair. Well,
yeah.
I'm after a little bit of stuff. Blackstone, a little bit of a regular old obsidian, and then of course, if this chest ever goes unclaimed,
Oh, I don't think anybody on the server cares about Nether brick right now. And part of why I hurried along with this was for the Blackstone for the hub. Like I need Blackstone and quartz for my stuff anyway.
yeah,
Um, and I love ender pearls, which actually I'm going to grab a stack while I'm here.
they're just handy to have.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. So I figured, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead, get this sucker built. get the gold farm built. This is on my end. This is being recorded slightly out of order. The storage got done before I expected it to, so I'm still working on the episode where I'm making the gold farm. Uh, um, so I will have to show you it later, but it basically boils down to trident killer that pigs fall into, you know.
Yep. I did the same thing. I recorded my episode 12 before I
Mhm.
recorded this. This is going in episode 11, what we're doing.
Oh yeah. This is I think this is episode 11 or 12 for me, but the episode that I'm editing right now, that's when I make the gold farm, is episode 9.
Hmm.
So anybody watching, like, this is reality of how things go around here. You meet up with people on different days and you're just like, this makes more sense with this episode."
The collab with Dadcraft and then the house party with Bruno threw my episodes way off. It was hilarious.
My gosh, I can imagine. I can definitely imagine.
Episode
That party
10 was supposed to be episode 8, and then yeah.
Yeah, that party, man. Well, and I'm still supposed to, as of this moment, I have not yet recorded it, but I know I'm supposed to honor that in episode 10 I said I would start building my base, even if it was only 1 block, so I need to do that. So, we have a guardian farm too.
We got all the things.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I don't know, if you got time, I could show you the guardian farm also if you're bored, but
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna need any Prisbury, and I don't feel like that's a part of your aesthetic, but, you know.
You know, you never know.
Exactly. You never know, you never know. Um,
I
yeah,
do I
but
do like prismarine. I just never use it. I like the regular prismarine because it changes colors.
yeah, it's real pretty. I'm gonna let that refill. That's what I mean. It's once so over the course of the time that it takes to get the 5 out of there, it can manage to pull another stack or so. But afterwards, it's only pulling about 5 or 6
Yeah,
pieces
it's
each
the
time.
same
So
problem I have with my super smelter at the moment.
exactly. So these guys trade much faster than the other side. I would like it to set up so that it's a delayed launch on it, but
Yeah,
um
similar to
or
like putting the minecart up on a detector rail with piston and
exactly. I got an idea though. I got an idea. Do you happen to have 1 piece of wood on you?
wood. Here.
Oh, I could have gotten mine out for that stage. But yeah, I have 7 pieces of wood.
Oh, got my
Oh,
wood box.
ha ha. No. Um
You can have it. I just want the nether woods back. I those were manually mined.
No, that's yeah. All of the nether wood involved in this place was manually mined as well. So I hear
I
you.
mean, they were all manually mined, but
Let's see. Oh, I need a block to be there. Oh, actually, no. I guess if I point this to there we go. That should help. Just get another hopper helping get stuff
lever
out of
lever locking it
there.
is.
Interesting. That's an interesting problem. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I can just put the E on the underside, right?
That should work. I think.
Yeah. Yep,
Yep.
that's working.
Yep, that works.
Okay,
It's
cool.
bedrock redstone. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah,
Your guess is
exactly.
as good as mine.
I had some real fun with while I was trying to put the detector rails in to do the dispensers. These guys have trapdoors above their heads, and the trapdoors were just flipping up every time. Oh, but yeah,
Oh,
it's a fun time.
I think I had mine with like glass at their head, and then I had something at their feet. It wasn't a trapdoor. I think it was like a chain or maybe a glass pane. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been told that I should have done like a chain or an end rod there to help the items stay longer. I just have it set up so that it locks the hoppers for a repeater length each time.
Yeah, that'll
Like a
work.
yeah, like a long repeater length. I'm still going to get some more decoration around the outside here and whatnot, but it's functional. That's all that really matters. It's
Yeah.
also mostly pig and additional um yeah, pig and additional piglin proof. So we should not have any hogs actually getting in here. They will stare mournfully at us and then get scared.
Oh yes, because the
Exactly.
lanterns.
Oh, the hoglins get scared of the mushrooms, and the piglins get scared of the
Yeah, I
lanterns.
see the mushrooms.
Yep,
Same
real hand.
same concept of a little Hoglin farm. That's the thing. It's early. My brain.
I feel like I'm also gonna make a fortune selling this gravel to Beardstone because he needs so much concrete.
Yeah, it's highly possible.
But yeah,
This is
so
neat. I like it.
yeah, free reign of it. I think that you're the person on the team most likely to need stuff out of it. So
Yeah, you know.
besides me, I'm uh I'm teal, black, and white. That's all I'm building out of the season on my,
Uh,
my main base.
I don't know. I'm doing the Nether hub, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Yep, and all the as far as I'm concerned, you've got first dibs on the Blackstone and stuff for the time being because of
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna do some manual mining.
Yeah, I've been there is a biome of that kind, basalt that way past the gold farm. So
Mhm.
I've actually been manually mining some from over there for decorating and everything.
Yeah, I calculated out. I think I need like 8 shulker boxes.
Oh, yeah, no, I think it'll be faster for you to manually mine that than to manually mine all the gold.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, we'll see how fast the gold farm winds up. I have twice as many smiling platforms as my one from last season, and my one from last season was about 5 stacks an hour, so we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna do some manual mining as I have to anyway.
Well, I need gilded blackstones, so do you want to just like ruin an entire bastion together sometime?
And I know where one is really close.
Yeah, there's two nearby. I think one of them's been claimed, but the other one, well, I said I would take you over to the Guardian farm if you had time to look at it. The other one was a surprise right next to the Guardian farm portal when I came through.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's one just wherever the nearest uh Nether fortress is. You keep going. I found
gotcha.
it,
Yeah, that's the one in that general direction then I think.
I think,
But,
and that's the one I died in a few times.
is it the one that's just in the middle of a lava lake?
New.
Okay.
No, this
Well,
one's landlocked.
okay.
There's a ruined portal nearby, and
So
let's see.
speaking of ruined portals, you want to see the funniest one in the world? Just look down at the lava down here.
So remember how I needed crying obsidian?
Hmm.
So I did a thing where I was cruising around the overworld looking for ruined portals, but you know how we have weird things going on with terrain generation? Yeah, that they're not really, they're few and far between, I should say. So I took to the Nether and followed the chunk base and flew around looking for these, and this is what I mostly found. Exactly the same thing. Just
That
like
is so
one piece
sad.
of obsidian just sitting in the lava, or
Because yeah, there's just one pixel of gold sitting above the line there.
I see it right below the slab.
It's so good.
I
It's
don't have
so
the
good.
cheaty changer, but you can
I
see
don't
it.
either.
The
Yeah.
FOV changer. You can see
Yeah.
it though.
I didn't bother turning mine on today, so
Eh, well, this thing
oh
should be done fairly soon. I think it did.
yeah.
Come on. We'll turn the switch off, see where it's at. I know all the gold's out of the chest.
Yep. Yeah, they're
Nice.
definitely still picking up gold. That's for sure.
There's 11 more in there. 1, 2, 3. That should be the last. Hello, I have a piece of gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we be okay. That's the one flaw in this. I made it too narrow. I should have made it a little bit wider because sometimes you'll pick up the gold or you'll pick up whatever they're tossing around.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, you just gotta stay out of it.
exactly. You gotta stay out of it unless you feel like you wanna play what can I pick up today, you know. But
Always a fun game.
and I've been snatching. Do you have soul speed already, I assume?
Someone gave me a soul speed
All right.
book
Okay.
that
I
said in
thought I
case you
did.
need it.
Yeah, I thought I did, but I couldn't remember if I'd actually given it to you or I'd only grabbed one to give to you. You feel what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna grab both the ones that are in here to go ahead and take to my bookshop.
Looked like we got any obsidian out of that. I think what's in there was in there.
Oof, that's unfortunate.
You guys are all done. Can I snag it though? Is the question.
There is still stuff coming through the system as
Oh,
well.
okay. Because I don't need, or I should say, I don't need that much.
Oh, there's 18 pieces of obsidian up here in the yet
Yeah.
to be sorted stuff.
Like I'm similar
Um,
to the crying obsidian, where I think I need something like a stack. It's all
well,
for the main hub,
I
which will
will.
be built not next episode, but the episode after. But I'm probably gonna start it today, just because.
Uh, I manually sorted a
Oop.
little bit for you, as that we're up in there still, because the sorting system does take some time, sadly, but you know
Yeah.
it gets there.
Throw this. What did I do? Wrong. Throw that in there. I should be good on crying obsidian. It's gonna be a weird block palette.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've
That's
never
completely fair.
seen. I don't know. I showed it off before. I think I showed it in this episode 10, this video. I can't remember when I showed it off, but you've seen the picture.
Do you need some of these?
Look in this box.
Okay, you're ahead of me on it. If
I f-
if you do need any, let me know.
okay. Yeah, I found a geode. It was in the main mining
I
area, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I mined some of the budding blocks, and then of
oh
course I
no.
left a few, and I was down there on stream just like, hey, I should collect these since I've been down here mining not Blackstone. I was mining Deep Slate. I needed 3 shulker boxes of that.
Uh, yeah,
And
I. Oh,
then that wasn't working fast enough, so I found another geode out by where I had the axolotls breeding, and I just sat AFK in that, and I'd go mine all those.
so funny story with that. I found out recently that apparently it's always been a thing. If you're using a camera account, you can punch for the chorus fruit and it teleports you to the closest player. I was trying to get my camera account out to the Guardian farm. I put the gold that it snuck through back into there. Um, I yeah, I was trying to get out to my Guardian farm with my camera account.
Hmm.
I was like, I'm far enough out that I should be the closest player. She teleports to you in your amethyst. It was hilarious. I wish I'd been recording at the time because it was just like, where am I? Oh, hi, Zap. Hmm, okay, bye.
Like I said, I found a bunch of things while I was out there breeding the axolotls, and I was like, well, this geode hasn't even been touched, so it should be, easy. I won't touch any of the budding blocks this time, and of course I went down there, started mining around them, broke one. But there
They
are a ton of them.
They mine faster than the regular blocks. It's
Mm-hmm.
so dumb. It's so mean.
But I got a bunch of the small ones, and then was like, yeah, I should just AFK and come back because I want the large ones. And then, yeah, we collected some medium, we got large, we've got the big ones, and then the small ones. I think we're good.
Makes sense, yeah.
I think it's gonna, be cool. I don't know.
Nice.
It's an
Well, here's
odd,
hoping.
block palette. There. I will take all of that blackstone, and then I will leave that. Please go in. So with what I had, like 9 or so stacks, I just filled the shulker box, and I should be good for now.
Oh, yeah, for
This will
now.
get me going. This will get
Yeah,
the hub going.
is that the and then yeah, like I said, for you got first dibs out here as far as I'm concerned.
Sweet.
And I will, yeah, I once I actually have the gold farm up and running, I will let you know. So that if you feel like AFK in there too, then you absolutely may. But it sounds like you're mostly intending to just go ham on the Blackstone sometimes. So, um, yeah.
Yeah, I did. What did I do when I was going out looking for the ruin portals? I ended up at like a 1500 by who knows what, and said I'm not flying back. That was an adventure and a half. I almost died a few times, and so I just dug all the way down, and then I dug 1,000 blocks. So
If
I'm well ready to dig. Oh,
well, if you wind up doing the digging in an area that is not too lava rich,
look at there.
um,
Open that box.
oh my gosh,
I'm
what
prepared.
a box. Well, I was going to suggest how to handle if you wind up with in an area that's not got too bad of lava, but obviously you're gonna have magma cubes out there. My suggestion is just to get yourself a bodyguard. Just leave some iron golems in the area.
Yeah.
Obviously, it doesn't work if there's enough lava that they are falling into it. But if the lava gaps are only one wide gaps in the area, then they are a few of them are totally worth it.
Okay. Yeah, I got the iron to do it. So yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Um, I guess now at this stage they're only just getting grumpy about you existing. There is another half stack or so of obsidian in here if you would like it.
I think. Let's see, where is my thing? I might take it because I should because I'm gonna move or not move, but adjust Jezzy's portal.
Mm.
She was the first one to put a portal in the
What?
tunnel. Oh, you got a crying obsidian.
Oh no, and regular. I threw it too.
Oh.
You just ran off first.
So yeah, we'll definitely do. I gotta adjust and blend.
Yeah, gotcha. And I know I'm gonna have quite a few things I need to put portals to once we get the opportunity, but
Yeah, it's pretty simple. There's 7 blocks of nether brick in between deep slate, and basically centered up in that is where I'm intending people to tunnel out,
makes sense.
blend it
Makes sense.
in. I mean, it doesn't. You can do whatever you want from the nether brick on, but
Yeah. No, exactly. But a little bit that was like the one flaw with the highway last season is where do I dig out from it?
yeah.
As a constant problem.
Well, after meeting up with Lee, we now have all of the materials that we're gonna need to start this project here. Getting ourselves some blackstone, and we have obsidian, amethyst blocks, crying obsidian, and all of the different clusters. We should be able to start this project, not in the next episode, but we will be starting it probably in episode 13. So with that, I am going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, hit the notification bell. Any interaction with the channel helps me out a ton, and everything has been going so great. Thank you guys so much again. It's all, it's all so amazing. You guys are so amazing. But But yes, be sure to check the description as well for all the different ways to follow me, including Twitter, Twitch, a link to my Discord, a link to Truly Bedrock Discord, a link to the Truly Bedrock website, a link to all the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels. If you want to see more Truly Bedrock content, go check them out. It's great. And as always, again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.